Hey yo, and hello everyone, it's me, your weird Uncle Lee, and welcome to a fun Friday video. Some of you might be wondering, why is today so special? Why is today such a fun Friday? That's because we're actually in collaborations with another YouTube channel by the name of PD Hero Comics. And if you guys don't know who she is, she's an amazing artist who actually does exactly what I've been doing, but that's basically the whole gimmick of her channel. She straight up just takes characters from the public domain, revitalizes them, either redesigns them, updates them, or actually draws them in a Marvel and or DC style kind of comic book cover, and it's amazing. And if you guys want to see more public domain related content outside of me, I would highly recommend you guys go check out PD Hero Comics. I'll have the link to her channel in the description down below, but other than that, let's get on with the collaboration. So PD Hero Comics actually created this challenge, and today's challenge, we're going to be redesigning a classic Golden Age character by the name of the Black Bat, specifically this one. So the challenge for today's video is we're going to take this exact public domain character, the Black Bat, and we're going to redesign him for the more modern era. Well, anyways, I think you guys heard enough of me talking, so how about we get drawing? Public domain Black Bat redesign challenge. Let's go! And we begin the designing process. So I was a little bit inspired by one of my favorite artists by the name of Ruben Draws 24, if I'm incorrect. This guy in particular really drew like a awesome rendition of like a Batman Beyond kind of concept using, you know, the actual features of a legitimate bat. And I wanted to go off of that, and I feel like I kind of did. So you'll actually see throughout the entire process that I've been using that strange, like scary bat-like face. And of course, you know, at first I was gonna do that, and then I was like, oh, maybe I could just put the bat logo on his face. But then it looked a little bit too much like Batman. So I really leaned into going more with those legitimate bat-like features, and of course adding into the cape. Again, the goal was to try to make this guy a more modern type of superhero, because obviously the superhero was made during the 40s and the 30s, or probably 30s and 40s, and essentially he was a pulp-based hero, meaning that he was a dude that just wielded guns, which makes this Bat character a little bit different. He does kill, so this is actually fairly interesting. But eventually I did find like a strange middle ground in terms of the design. And I was very conflicted because, you know, I had like these ear designs, but then these extra spike designs, and other than that, it kind of started falling into place. I ended up adjusting the legs, and of course, actually giving him a bat logo, because I'm not a coward. I know that when creating bat characters, you want to give him a bat logo, but you can't because DC has it. Nah, not me. I gave him a logo because, you know, this character kind of deserves it. And of course, once all was said and done, I have officially finished my rendition of what I have as the Black Bat. Just to draw this character in a particular pose and to give him a sense of life, this is what I decided to do. But this is actually an opportunity for me to really talk about this character in particular and his true origins. See, this rendition of the Black Bat goes by the name of Tony Quinn, who was actually a district attorney. It turns out there was some mob boss who wasn't really happy with him and threw acid in his face to the point that he was rendered blind. He ended up going through a whole process of making sure he enhanced his other senses. And when the opportunity arose that he was able to get brand new eyes, he took it. Not only that, those eyes actually gave him the abilities to see in the dark. So the fact that he vowed revenge on any variation of crime that happened to him, he doesn't want this to happen to anybody else. So of course, he dons on a cape and cowl and goes out fighting the bad guys with his newly enhanced night vision as well as his other senses, basically being a bat-like man during the night, for he is the Black Bat. What do you guys think of my cool little posing of this character here? Need a bit of a electrolyte hydration break. tasty. And you gotta love that red 40. Anyways, outside of that, if you guys have been enjoying this video so far, make sure to go down and hit the like button. And heck, while you're down there, make sure to comment Black Bat or some variation of it in the comments down below. Also, while you're still down there and you want to see more content like this for later down the road, you might as well hit the subscribe button so then that way you guys get notified for every time a new video like this posts every Monday and or Friday. So with that out of the way, I think you heard enough of me talking. So how about we get drawing on this awesome Black Bat cover? So I actually really went all out on this. So I actually started to design the actual like logo name for the cover. You know, basically how there are some comic book covers that'll actually have like a really cool design for the character's name and stuff like that. Yeah, I basically did this here for the Black Bat. What do you guys think? So once all was said and done, I put the entire concept together. Now, I will admit, finding a way to utilize, you know, the Bat logo and the Ultra Comics little box, it was a bit of a difficult thing to kind of start, you know, putting it around, trying to find a good spot for. So I started like fidgeting around to kind of see where it best works. Eventually, later down, you'll see how it ended up coming out. But the most difficult aspect of this character was trying to find a pose to put him in. Now, again, because this character is similar to Batman, I'm trying not to really fully knock off Batman poses, even though I tried doing that once or twice throughout the process. Not only that, the one thing I had to remember about this character, the Black Bat, is the fact that he's actually a dual-wielding kind of hero. He was actually one of those kind of like pulp-based kind of superheroes that actually used guns. So that was one of the most important factors that I really wanted to show off in this rendition of the Black Bat. So in the process, you'll kind of see me like putting him into poses that would actually require him to hold his pistols because, again, he was a 40s style kind of hero. He didn't really have any powers, well, again, outside of his enhanced senses and his night vision. So, I mean, the most important factor when drawing him was, of course, making sure that those guns were very prevalent. Again, I need to emphasize that because Batman is a total character that doesn't use guns because, again, of his whole, like, no-kill rule. I can imagine the Black Bat has been a very violent kind of hero against any variation of villains that he's faced. But that's aside the point. Eventually, at some point in time, I did manage to find a pose that I ended up really loving, and I just stuck with it and went gung-ho about it. And eventually, you know, I ended up kind of like testing out other ones, but once I found the pose, I really locked in, showing him that he was kind of like standing, almost Invincible style. Like if you ever saw the cover of Invincible, yeah, it's kind of like that, except he's holding his pistols, his cape is flowing backward, you know, and all that other kind of good stuff. It's just a lot of fun, and I very much enjoyed the entire process of creating this cover of the Black Bat. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. So other than that, enjoy the rest of the art. And there you have it. This is my redesign of the titular character of the Black Bat. What do you guys think of this rendition that I've done for the character? Let me know in the comments down below. But outside of that, if you guys want to see how my good friend PD Hero Comics actually redesigns her interpretation of the Black Bat, her channel link is in the description down below. Please go check her out and please go subscribe. She's been doing this entire public domain thing a lot longer than I have. So please go check out her channel. And not only that, but it is now on to you to see which rendition of the Black Bat you guys enjoy the most. Remember, this entire challenge was all in good fun, and we really wanted to put our best art out there for y'all to really enjoy our renditions of a titular character from the public domain. So again, that's on to you guys. We'll probably put a poll out, or maybe, again, comment down below who you believe ended up winning. But again, be sure to go check out PD Hero Comics and seeing how she redesigned this character. But other than that, I will end the video here. So to my fellow weirdos out there, stay awesome, stay weird, and keep life to the easiest. Never forget that art inspires all, but you can inspire more. And always remember, everybody, to stay ultra. Okay, that was actually a lot of fun. And now it's time to get on to the video I know people have been wanting to get done. Alright, we'll definitely catch on to you for Monday, but after that, I think it's about time we started creating our Golden Trinity the right way.